today we're actually talking about something with Helium 10, and this is pretty much the biggest story in all of e-commerce, in my opinion, just because there is now a revolutionary new way to do research that could take things that might have taken you hours and hours to do and turn it into minutes. And so let's go ahead and talk about what that is. How to install and use the Helium 10 MCP. Now, first of all, what is an MCP? Basically, the Helium 10 MCP is something that is going to allow you to use different AI tools such as Claude or ChatGPT, etc. And it'll connect directly to Helium 10 data. So instead of having to go inside of Helium 10, use our filters and things, you can actually run Helium 10 through your own software, such as Claude, and just enter in phrases and talk to Claude and extract data that would take a lot longer to do using the Helium 10 interface. Now, there's going to be a lot of different trainings we're going to do, but let me first show you how to install it, all right? So this is now available as of today to all Helium 10 Diamond and above users. So what you need to do, I'm just going to show you how to do it in Claude here. Go into Claude and then hit Customize and then go to Connectors. Once you're there, hit Browse and type in Helium 10 and you'll see the Helium 10 official in the Claude connector store, if that's what this is called, or directory. And you can just go ahead and click on it and then hit the button that says connect. Once you do that, it's going to open up probably a Chrome browser and you need to select which sub account you want to connect it to. You can only connect to one sub account at a time. Once you select which Helium 10 account you want to connect to, then you hit continue. Once you do that, it's going to go ahead and take you back to Claude and you can just exit out. And if you want to just make sure that it worked, just type into Claude, please check my Helium 10 connector. And once you do that, it's going to check to make sure you're connected. You might get different messages depending on how your own, company has security on there. For example, here it's telling me, do I want to always allow? And so I'm just going to hit always allow. And then it's going to say a message here, your Helium 10 connector is working great. Here's a quick snapshot. It's going to tell me what my usage is, how much usage I have left. All right. So now, what kind of things can you do? And what's an example of how powerful this is? You're familiar with tools such as Blackbox, right? To find a new product. Watch this. I'm going to do something here where I'm just wondering, are there any coffin related products that are selling well right now? All right. So I'm going to type in here, use Blackbox to find any products in the home and kitchen category that is doing $1,000 of sales or more per month and has the word coffin in the title and has less than 500 reviews. So what's going to happen now is it's going to search our database of 2 billion products and return to me any products that hit this criteria. And then as you can see right here in Claude, I can see all the products that hit that criteria. Like here is a coffin shadow box. Here's a coffin bath mat. Here's a coffin bookshelf that did $3,000 of sales and only has 68 reviews. Yeah, and here's a coffin bookshelf that only has 5 reviews, doing almost $3,000. And so instantly, I have a list of products here. But here's the thing. We can now take it a step farther. Let's say this bath mat looks interesting. I might want to have that to complement my coffin shelf. I can just take this ASIN and follow up and say, hey, what keywords is this product, I'm going to paste the ASIN of the bath mat, ranking for in the top 20 spots, in the top 20 organic spots. And now it should even know, even though I didn't say Cerebro, it's going to go check our Cerebro database. And Claude is now connecting to Helium 10 and it's going to tell me any keyword that is probably driving sales to this coffin bath mat. And take a look here. It says, hey, you know what? There's 42 keywords that this product is ranked in the top 20. And I could see some of these here: spooky bath mat, coffin home decor, gothic bathroom rug. And so it pulled in all of the keywords where this product is showing up in the top 20. Now you might be thinking, wait, Bradley, every tool out there already has an MCP. What makes Helium 10 so game-changing or unique? Remember, guys, Helium 10 has pretty much more tools in it than all the other ones put together and functions that nobody else has. I can start taking this a step further. Watch what I'm going to do right now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to type and take this a step farther. I'm going to say, you know what? For this product, look in brand analytics. No other tool has this. For all the different weeks from October through December 2025, which keywords it was one of the top 3 clicked for and had at least 1% conversion share. Remember, this product is not in my account. So I can't look this up in search creative performance. If it was my product, I could use this MCP to do that. But I'm looking at brand analytics to get where Amazon is saying this product had verified sales. No other tool out there can do this, guys. And I'm looking at, I don't know, like what, 12, 16 weeks total. And then I says, and also look at the historical Cerebro database and tell me for the month during Halloween, what were the keywords over 300 search volume that this was ranked in the top 10 organic positions for? Everything I just said right here, guys, no other tool can do. These are unique data points that Helium 10 has. And this is, pretty valuable. You can kind of see where I'm going with this. This is a spooky product, and I'm asking for information about what was going on last year, from October to December, thinking that, hey, that's a probably key month, especially after Halloween and during Christmas time. And so now I want to see the difference between these keywords and the ones that it's ranking for now when I'm recording this in the middle of July. And just a little bit later, take a look at the results. I can see here the different brand analytics keywords that brought its sales. Like, look at here. It had 25% of the conversion share of the keyword coffin bath mat. It had 25% of coffin rug. What about the historical Cerebro? What was it doing during October, which was during Halloween? Look at the different keywords that it was ranking for. Haunted mansion rug. Gothic bathroom rug. Now what I can do is I can take this even farther and say, hey, show me in keyword tracker which keywords that it got sales from that maybe my product is not currently ranking in the top 15. And now instantly I'm going to have a plan of action to say, oh, I better start advertising here in July, August, maybe for some of these keywords so that I can be ranking for it in October. I can even take it a step farther. If I'm using Helium 10 ads in my Helium 10 account, I could just start going in and saying, hey, show me which of these keywords that, my competitor is going to get sales from in October. Which ones am I not advertising for? Which ones is my sponsored ad not showing up in the top 5? And give me a bid recommendation. I mean, guys, the possibilities are endless here. What you're actually doing is not different than maybe what you've already done. But the time that it would take to do all these things and make this decision and download reports and things, that's where the difference is. All right. Like, how long would it take you to download, 20 weeks of Amazon brand analytics data that each have 2 million lines of keywords or even more, right? And then extract the keywords that go to this product. The Cerebro historical, if you've never used that, you would have no access to that. You would not be able to just go in and say, hey, which keywords was this product ranking for in October of last year? You could do that in Helium 10 now, but this one is going to do it automatically and even cross-reference. Every week going forward, guys, I'm going to have like a different strategy that you guys can use. So, and I'm also going to have skills that are my own like pre-programmed kind of like processes that can do cool and amazing stuff, kind of like what I just showed you. Make sure to follow my Instagram. All right. Serious Sellers Podcast. Make sure to follow me on LinkedIn. Just look for my name, Bradley Sutton. To both of these platforms going forward, I'm going to start posting some of my best skills. Like I have one that I just made where it's like, hey, for all of my keywords that I'm not getting impressions for in advertising, tell me if I'm indexed, if I'm searchable. And if so, like, tell me when I became unindexed for it. Like stuff that you probably can't even imagine. Hey, I didn't even know this was even possible. You're going to be able to do it in seconds using these skills that I create. So again, Serious Sellers Podcast on Instagram. Follow me on LinkedIn. Get ready for a lot of cool strategies that is based on this MCP.